Oh my gosh, I'd forgotten how bad my teeth were. I've tried to put it out of my mind because it was a lot of years of dealing with rotten teeth. And so, wow, thank goodness for you guys. And I had a hard time talking my husband into spending this money, I'll tell you. He just didn't think it was necessary, and I was just like, no, I've got to live with these teeth the rest of my life. I want to be able to smile. So, the worst part of my teeth was I was losing, they were falling out, and so I needed to replace them. And there was, the implants gave me that ability. And so it was a real blessing. I started losing my teeth. Well, I had a lot of crowns and those kind of things when I was in, young adult, in my 20s. I was already having crowns, and then I had one tooth just get so rotten that we had to pull it, and that kind of led me into a bridge, and you know how that goes. But I was already still just in my 20s when this was happening. None of my sisters or anything had any of these issues, and so I never could figure out why I was losing my teeth. And then that bridge went to needing implants after I started my first implant. I think I was in my 30s. And thank goodness somebody invented implants, because it's a wonderful thing. I don't know what my life would have been like in my 30s and 40s if I didn't have implants. I would have had a bunch of teeth missing. I literally had a couple of places where they couldn't get implants to stay in, and so I had years with holes in my mouth, and I was afraid to smile. And so, and then of course you could see how yellow they were. They were getting rotten. The bottom I had done a long time ago. And then when the top I started losing my teeth at the top, I just asked my dentist. I said, what do I do now? And he said, send me here. He said, it's time to go. It's time to get that taken care of. So I told you I was going to cry. But it's been many, many years. This isn't just something I started when I was 60 years old and, I'm going to get my teeth fixed. Now it's been years of implants and bridges and crowns and, I've been in a dentist more than I've been in my own home, I think. I guess for years, I wish somebody could have just told me, this is what you need to do to keep your teeth. And I just never could figure out what it was. I just always was going to the dentist I was afraid to go, because I knew he was going to find something that needed to be pulled or something that needed to be capped or whatever. My teeth just never held up. And I had people tell me, well, you need to floss more, you need to do this more, you need to do that more. And it's like I was doing those things. I didn't smoke. I didn't have anything that should have been rotting my teeth, but my teeth just didn't, it never held up. I don't know what caused it. I wish somebody would have told me. I'm finally done, and like I told Dr. Howell, I said, I'm an old lady. I just want to be able to smile and not worry about having a hole somewhere in my mouth or having to worry about a teeth starting to hurt because it's rotting and I have to go get it pulled. So this is the end. It was like a year and a half of coming in here all the time. They could have easily just said, okay, that's all we can do for you, that you just make do with what you've got and be happy with it kind of thing. But they didn't. They just kept plugging along, trying to figure out how to fix my teeth. And so I'm glad they did, because look what I've got now. I think a lot of, my close friends and my close relatives that knew my struggle, I think they were just happy for me, and I was happy for me that I could smile. I don't consider myself a vain person. But when you smile and there's a hole and there's nothing they can do about it, it's really hard. I always felt like they're zeroing right in on that and wondering to themselves, why does she have a hole in her mouth? Why doesn't she go get that taken care of? So I always felt like I was having to explain to them. Now I don't have to worry about that. No one says anything, and I don't have to worry about what they're looking at. Like overnight, when they stuck that first temporary one in, it was just like, whoa, look, I don't have any holes. I don't have any yellow, yucky, rotting teeth that I'm trying to cover up, and it was great. And it's even better now because this looks so much better than this got increasingly better as the time went along. you've been like my friends. I come here so often. It's kind of like you all know my name, and I talk to everybody here and stuff, and it's a very comfortable place to be. And I've had to go to a lot of dentists and a lot of dental offices, so it's nice. I didn't want people to notice it. I didn't want people to talk to me about it, because it was very sensitive to me. It was something that I worried about a lot. And when I came here and had that meeting the first time and found out how expensive it was going to be, I was like, I don't care how expensive it is. I'll take a second or third job. I'll do it because it's important to me.